Welcome to Praise Salsa Style.
Welcome to a very special edition of Salsa Praise. Today we're joining One Light Outreach and Truth and Love Family Ministries to bring you this event via the TBN Salsa airwaves. You're going to hear the powerful testimony of Richard Montañez, the inventor of Hot Cheetos. But first, take a look at all the giveaways taking place today.
Welcomed and very warm, very comforted. You know, they were praying on us, and it was a really good feeling.
Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Salsa Praise. I am here with Richard Montañez, who put all this together with his ministry called One Light Outreach. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And what is going on here? There are so many people here. They came to get free stuff, but why is this important for you to do, Richard?
Well, for me and my family, it's real important because God has blessed us so abundantly that, you know, we have to give back. And I realized that when I became successful, with success comes a responsibility. And what is that responsibility? It's to your fellow man. So I've always tried to do the right thing and share my wealth. And if you look around, you know, we're feeding everybody lunch. We're giving free haircuts. Every child will get a free pair of shoes. At the end, we'll give an Easter basket. And it's people that really can't afford it. And you'd be surprised. I know, you know, most everyone in the country might be able to afford a Easter basket and a haircut, but we look at the ones that can't. You know, and we like to say at One Light, you know, why do we do this? Somebody said, you know, Richard, why do you do this? I love to say this with a passion because I can.
Oh, that's good.
And the other thing is that what we do is we go where others won't and where others can't. So that's a little bit about One Light.
You know, it amazes me, Richard, because here you are. You're the inventor of Hot Cheetos. You know, are well known all over the world, but you decided to be right here on a Saturday to promote the love of Jesus to a hurting and dying world. Where does that come from?
Well, I tell you, it can come from I almost don't have a choice because I do know the love of God. And I look at my own life that when God picked me, He picked me before I picked Him. One day I prayed a simple prayer. I said, God, can you change my life? Can you give me an idea that'll make me a different person? And you know what He said? He said, put chili on a Cheeto. It was simple. And my whole life changed after that. So I want to tell all you young kids out here that if you want to change your life, then all you got to do is pray to God.
By Richard inventing Hot Cheetos, it's changed his life. He's been able to meet so many people across the world. We know that you've been able to meet the president. You met President Obama. You met President Bush. And you also have a lot of friends in Hollywood who love to give back to the community. And they're from the community. They're from our neighborhoods. And they're here with us today. Can you invite some of your Hollywood friends to join the stage with us?
Absolutely. You know, I have some special friends that They are from Hollywood. They're some of the best actors in the business. You know, we even have TBN Salsa with here today. So wave to the camera, everybody. You're on TV. I want to thank you for coming out here. But listen, these two actors are in some of your favorite films. And I want to invite them up here just to say a couple of words because they're great people. They're good friends. See, that's what happens when you get connected with God. God connects you with some of the best people in the world. My good friends, Emilio Rivera and Noel G. Come on up.
How do you feel about this event going on today, Noel?
I think it's cool, you know. I mean, they're bringing out a lot of people, you know, and we're being strategic. We're using wisdom, and I believe that's what it says in the Word of God. Actually, I know that's what it says in the Word of God. And long story short, all these people are coming here for, you know, the free gifts and the free food and all that stuff, but they don't know that they're about to get impacted in the end with an encounter of Jesus. So I think it's an off the hook thing, and this is kind of like, you know, out of the box with God in the box, and that's how I like doing things because we have to be adapted to the new generation and the new way of things. So I think being edgy is a cool thing, and I think it works, you know, and you can see the proof and the fruit behind me. And, you know, the people who are not only going to meet Jesus, but maybe start a new relationship with him. So I think it's off the chain.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you all for coming out. I want to thank Richard for inviting us out today. This is a beautiful thing that he does, man. You know, he comes from the neighborhood and he gets back to the neighborhood. You know what I mean? As you should. Whenever you do something well for yourself, don't keep it for yourself. Pass it around, okay? I want to wish you all a happy Easter. Thank you for coming out. Here's Noel G.
What up, what up? How you guys doing? You guys good? That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Honestly, Emilio took my speech, so no, I'm playing. But we're just here, man, and we're hoping that you guys have a good time, man. That's what's up, man. We love that you guys have came out to support and be a part of this event. And, you know, it's just awesome what we got going on with everything, the face painting, the haircuts, the prayer booth, photo booth painting. You got the Fast and Furious car, Back to the Future car, a lot of things going on. There's so much to do, you don't know what to do, right? So that's what's up, man. So we're glad you guys are here. We're going to be hanging out all day, and let's just continue having a good time and thank Richard and Lucky and everybody who put this event together. That's what's up. Peace out.
Why is it important for you, Pastor Nathi, to bring out some of your church members to come to an event like this? Why is that important to you?
It's important to me because I always say this, is that we could say we have compassion all day long. You know, we could say we have compassion for this, compassion for that, and sit in the pews at church and go to church. But true compassion of Jesus is when you get out amongst the broken, when you get out against the needy. I mean, they're giving them shoes away, they're giving clothes away, they're going to give them food, they're doing all these different things. And you're seeing the hearts of the people, and you see people in need. That's where the true compassion of Jesus Christ comes in. So as I go, I need our people to see that and realize that we're not a people that just go to church. We're people that give back the love of God that God so graciously gave to us.
Hey, everybody. Okay. Now, Noel G and Emilio love the community so much. They're going to help us pick the next contestant. Emilio, we're going to give away some bicycles right now. We need 4 people. Okay, Noel G, we're going to give away some bikes right now. We gotta find 4 people. So I need you to find 2 people. Hold on, Emilio, you gotta find 2 people. Now, we're looking for the loudest, craziest kid. Emilio, Noel G, let's go help the girls. Big D, go to the girls, Big D. Emilio, Noel G. 1, 2, 3, let's go! Let's go! Girls, you guys. That's the dance contest. Okay, come on up, ladies. Okay, come on up, come on up, come on up. If you think Abby should win, make some noise. Let me hear you. What about my sweetheart right here? What do you think? Okay, here's our winner. Good job to both you guys. Good job. High five. Way to go. High five.
We want them to feel different. We want to help them to understand what they feel and understand what they did when they accept Jesus Christ in their life. We want them to know that life is going to change and life can be better now that they accepted Christ into their life. And we just want them to feel happy. We want them to feel loved and blessed.
Okay. Come a little closer, closer, closer. Right there, okay. Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny.
I want to get a stick and like, does anybody have a stick or a pencil I can just, okay, Chubby Bunny, are you ready?
Chubby Bunny.
No, you gotta say Chubby Bunny.
Oops, excuse me.
Wow. Well, I know we blessed the city of Ontario real good. We've done something that we've never done before, broke records. We had one of the biggest outreaches Ontario's ever seen, one of the biggest egg hunts. We hit the worst part of Ontario. We went and ministered to the worst part of Ontario, project areas, apartment complexes where people are addicted, where people are shooting up right in front of their children, you know. And we didn't want to go to the part where everybody seems to have it together, middle class. We wanted to go to the worst area and preach the gospel of Jesus Christ.
As I really want to explain the purpose of today. So today we've been planning this event, this Easter outreach for quite a few weeks because we wanted to share something with you, because all the stuff we gave out to you today for free is great and it's awesome. But to be honest with you, the stuff that we give you today, it may not last forever. It may break. You may run out of food, and the shoes we give out may get a hole in them. You know, we gave you a haircut, your hair's gonna grow back. The stuff that we gave you today won't last forever, but the message that we want to share with you will last forever. And I want to explain that to you because we've been praying for this area, for this community, because we just wanted to get you together and share something with you. We wanted to tell you today that if you're going through a rough time, if you're going through a hard time, if you feel brokenhearted, if you feel lost, if you feel lonely, we wanted to tell you that there's an answer to that. There's a solution for that.
So today our One Light Outreach team put together our Easter outreach, and really our goal today was to show the love of Christ. And how did we do that? Well, pretty simple. We put together a free event. We fed everybody hot dogs and chips and Pepsi. We were able to provide haircuts and shoes and clothing. We gave away a ton of prizes, footballs and basketballs, and just made it a fun day for the community here in Ontario. And really our strategy is just to show the love of Christ for a few hours. And then at the end of the outreach, we talk a little bit about who Jesus is and what he can do for someone's life. And we know that the community that we're in right now is hurting. And we really love the opportunity to minister to people. And we're able to really execute that and complete that today. So we had, probably about 500 people give their lives to the Lord today. And we're able to do the salvation prayer with people and actually partner them up with the local church in the area. So we feel really good about all the activities today.
Lord, take these chains from me. Well, I can't use them anymore. It's getting light and I can see ya.
Here's what we want to tell you today. It doesn't matter what you've done. You may be saying here, well, you don't know what I've done. I'm a drug addict. I've been divorced. I'm not a good mom. I'm not a good dad. It doesn't matter. We're here to tell you that no matter what you've done, Jesus Christ has paid the ultimate sacrifice so that you could be forgiven and have a great life. See, what he did 2,000 years ago, he died on a cross so that you could be forgiven for every wrong thing you've ever done. It doesn't matter what you've done. He already paid the price so you could be forgiven and you could have a great life. You don't have to be hurting. You don't have to be addicted. You don't have to feel lonely. You can have peace. You can have happiness. It's in him.
It feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. And knocking on heaven's door.
Like I kind of almost cried. I wanted to cry. I still want to cry. I'm shaking because it feels amazing to know that this many people got their name written on in the name of to be saved. They got all saved, and they all expect something great in their life. And I know that God will lead them through the right path.
I really believe in, drawing people, and, Jesus, he always drew people, he always was interested in what they were interested in. So, this is a great event to bring people to God through the children celebrating Easter, and, it was an awesome event, and I'm just so blessed to be here. So many children, were impacted, and that's a blessing.
Knocking on heaven's door. Yeah.
See, what we want to tell you today is that there's hope in Christ. You may have been let down. You may have been dissed or dogged, or someone may have stabbed you in the back, or you may be chained to a relationship, hurting, lost. It doesn't have to be that way. Today could be the first day, the best day, and the best rest of your life ever. Now, how does that happen? It's easy. All you got to do is say, Jesus, I want you to be part of my life. That's it. It's a simple prayer. We came here today to just share with you that if you're hurting, if you're lost, if you're lonely, if you're broken, if someone hurts you, there's a solution for that. You don't have to feel that way no more. Jesus can help you. So all you got to do is say a simple prayer. So I ask you today, if you want a touch from Jesus, all you got to do, it's easy. All you got to do is raise your hand like this. It's really simple. If you've been disappointed, if you've been hurt by somebody, and you want to feel right inside, and you want to feel good inside, it's easy. You just got to say, Jesus, I want you. I need your help.
Oh my gosh, there's this little boy named Vincent. He was so adorable. I just look over, and when the cross started walking down, bawling, he just started crying uncontrollably, and God was just speaking to me about what he was doing, and he's just like, he understands. He understands what I did, and at this age, he's received me as his Lord and Savior.
I want to have a great life. I want to be forgiven. I don't want to be chained down today. I don't want to be drugged. I don't want to be this anymore. I want to be great, and I want you to forgive me. If that's you, all you got to do is just slip up your hand. You just got to slip up your hand. Acknowledge it. I'm going to ask you just to slip it up like you don't even care. If you have it right here, I say, put it all the way up like you don't even care.
It's important for one to give away to the poor parts of the city, but there's a reason why we do this. We get their attention first with the free giveaways, of course, but then at the end of the event, we try to get them all to the front and try to explain to them the love of Jesus Christ, try to get them to say the sinner's prayer and just lead people to Jesus. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, everything that you've seen here today, all the giveaways, all the stage prizes, it's basically in the end just to get people to God.
Like, I don't care. I want a different life. If that's you, And I'm going to ask you to repeat this. Repeat this prayer. Say this, say, Jesus, I want you to come into my heart. And I want you to fix me. I want you to fix this broken heart. I want you to fill it with your love. I want to be happy today. I don't want to be broken anymore. I need you in my life. I need your help to make my life a great life. Protect me from those people that want to hurt me. I want you to have your way in my life. Forgive me for anything I've ever done.
Wow, you know, when I was out there in the world, I was so lost, you know, just my life was aimless. And what God is resurrecting in my life, He's resurrecting hope. You know, we're in the city of San Bernardino. Me and my wife were pastoring out there in the city of San Bernardino. And we have a small church, but that's how everything starts. But we look at the community as our church. And when we look out there, we see so many lost, hurting, bound people. And what God is doing in us, He's giving us hope for the people. We believe that God is going to move in that city like a river.
We thank you, we praise you, we give you all glory and honor in Jesus' name, amen.
I want you to keep praying for people. We got a lot of great things going on right now. People are being restored and healed, and hearts are being mended. And it's okay to cry. It's a good thing to cry.
I've known the Lord, I'd say about 40 years. And I came to Christ as a young man. I came to Christ as a broken man. I was on drugs. I was involved in gangs. I really didn't have anything going for me. I never went to school. I quit school at a young age. I couldn't read or write. You know, we come from the grape fields. You know, we used to pick grapes. We were the poor of the poor, always on welfare, struggling. All we knew was struggle. We didn't know what it was like to have anything extra. And then someone told me that Jesus Christ could be your best friend. But where I came from in the hood, I said this, I don't need another friend. My friends were bad. My friends would burn me. So that didn't work for me. Then I had another minister come up and said, Jesus Christ could be your Savior. That got my attention. That's what I need. I needed somebody to save me from what I was doing to myself. I needed somebody to save me from where I was at. So I gave my heart to God. I had no idea. I was never a dreamer. I was never anything. I had no idea God had this life for me. It's like my destiny was to die on that side of the track, either on drugs or a bullet in my head. But I had no idea that God created a destiny for each one of us, regardless of what we look like. And I've always said this, look, when people always said, you're not qualified. You don't need to be qualified. What you need to do is successful. Once I became successful, guess what? All of a sudden I became qualified. So let God qualify you.
This is the vision that we have had for the last 9 years, and God has brought it to pass. And we want to thank all of you for being here and being part of what God is doing in the city of Ontario. Amen. No, in the city of Ontario, you guys have no clue about what God is about to do in this city. God is going to turn this city upside down for His glory.
I ask you to live in my heart today and forever. I want you to just stand where you are. We're going to have some people come talk. Just hold on. Don't move. Don't bother nobody. Put your hand down. Actually, put your hand back up. If you said that prayer, we want to get to you. So I need all the workers, all the volunteers while we play. Brother Richard's going to sing a little bit, but we want to come meet you really quick. Don't leave. I'm telling you, this is life-changing stuff. This is the most important thing we've done all day. Don't leave. We want to meet you. I got a lot of people, but we want you to understand what you just did right now. The prayer that you just said right now, we got to get to you and explain it. So I need every worker, every volunteer to be out of the booth talking to people.
and I think it's important for believers to give back in any way that they can. You know, whether it be an event like this, partnering up with local churches, or taking your family and doing a food distribution, or raising toys as a family. It doesn't need to be a big event. There's nothing more beautiful than serving 2 or 3 or 4 people. Today we had 1,500 people, and that's great, but it's very powerful when you serve one. So whether you're partnering with a church or an outreach team, or you're getting together with family and friends and putting on your own little outreach, at the end of the day, as long as we're reaching people and displaying outreach, I think we'll see our community really transform and change, and really, hopefully we can lead them to Christ.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.